How to choose the right partner. I just saw something that inspired me to make this, you guys, and normally my videos, I think it through, and it's my Virgo moon, like analyzing it, being sure. But for this video, I'm just gonna speak from my heart and share with you guys what you want to be aware of when you're choosing a partner, choosing the right person. A true connection with somebody is something to be valued and respected and cared for. You wanna know who you are first, and know what you value first, what you truly need, what's gonna nourish you in the ways that you personally need first. So you wanna know yourself first so that you can choose the right person for you. If you're a woman watching this, sometimes our emotions can get the best of us and we might be swayed like the wind, moving off of our feelings. Now, your feelings can serve you, but you wanna mix some logic in there too. What's the first thing you want to be aware of? How to choose the right person for you. When you look at this person, look past how they look and into their soul. Look into their inside. Look into their character. Character is something that doesn't fade. How do they carry themselves? What are they all about? Do they walk in integrity? Who are they? Not how do they look? Who are they? Of course, the looks are gonna factor in because like you're not even gonna look their way unless you are physically attracted to them. So that of course plays a part. But then after you get past that, like, okay, they look good. After that, it's like, okay, but who are they? Because when we talk about a partner for your life, this is a huge decision. It's gonna influence you. You are trusting them with your mind, your heart, your body, your life. Letting them into your home and building a life with them, maybe creating a family with them or merging families. They're going to impact your health and your state of mind, your well-being, for the better or for the worse. Like they're gonna take you up or they're gonna take you down or they're gonna keep you stuck. And so that's why it's a huge decision. It's deeper than, oh, they just look good. Like what are looks gonna do for you at the end of the day? Isn't it a Bible scripture that's like beauty and charm fades, but what's after that? It's warning you. It's about integrity. It's about the inside. Yeah, he's tall, but so what? Like, what else though? What else? And for me, this is something I've always known. Like, I don't know, I'm different than a lot of women out here who are looking at a man's bank account, status, height. Like my daughter's dad, we're the same height. And that's because I met him working at a restaurant. Like he was working at a restaurant. And, you know, people may judge that, but I'm looking at the heart. I'm looking at the soul. I'm looking at what is inside, not just what's outside. How to choose the right partner for you. The first thing that comes to my mind throughout the things that haven't worked for me in my life is their maturity level. You know, when you're talking about taking somebody seriously, how mature are they? Are they able to take accountability in their life? Can they admit when they're wrong? Are they able to lead their own life in a healthy way? Because if they are, now you can trust them to lead you or to partner with you. So how mature are they? Because are you able to communicate with them? Like, are they gonna attack you, verbally attack you? Are they gonna say everything is your fault? Are they gonna like shift the blame and, you know, like can't take accountability? Or are they going to admit when they messed up and make it right? Can you guys compromise? Can you collaborate? And that takes maturity, emotional maturity, humility, which is also a trait of maturity. So when a man's mature, he's going to treat you with care, respect. He knows that his actions impact you, and that takes a certain level of maturity. Knowing that his actions have consequences, that takes a certain level of maturity, and for you as well, right? So look for a guy who's mature, who's grown up, because, you know, no one's perfect, but you have to go through experiences that mold you, and then you make decisions from that. And it's growing as a process. And so if you've been working on yourself, if you've matured as a person, then when you're thinking about who should I be with, make sure that they've done that same thing already, because otherwise you're going to be moving backwards. You can't teach a man how to be a man. He has to learn that on his own and come at you as a grown man, right? And that's that mature energy. He's been through things. He's went the wrong way so many times that now he knows how to go the right way. He knows how to handle you with care and respect. He's mature. Okay, so especially women, we can mature faster than men. And so that's why, in a way, it makes sense for a woman to be with a man who's maybe a few years older. That's okay, because maybe the maturity levels match. But when it's a woman that's older, we already mature faster. And if it's a woman that's older and then she's going for a younger man, there's going to be a huge imbalance there. So just something to think about. When we talk about choosing the right person for you, make sure that the person is loyal to you. They have to be loyal, because once your heart is involved, it's delicate and it's a sensitive matter. The world might try to harden you and tell you that how you feel doesn't matter, just get over it. All these harsh things like cheating, infidelity, lying, betrayal. But the thing is these things cut, and they cut so deep. They leave a wound even when you can't see it. So yes, we can heal, but just be with someone who's willing and open to the idea of loyalty. You can't force somebody to be loyal to you. You can't force someone to choose you, and you don't want to hold on so tight that now you're making your own hands bleed, trying to control the situation. Let them be free. Be with someone who freely chooses you and chooses loyalty to you, because they know what they have and they value it. They respect it. They cherish it. They do not want to lose you, and their actions are going to prove that through loyalty. They're loyal to you. Now, it doesn't mean that your relationship will be perfect, but do you want to be loyal to them? Do you freely choose them? Not because you have to, but because you want to. And those are the type of relationships that will last. Two people freely coming together, not through obligation, not because, oh, well, we had a kid, so we should be together. Or my parents think this is a great fit for me. Or, yeah, it makes sense on paper. They're a good person, so I should just be with them and force myself to be with them. No. But you're loyal to them because that's who your heart truly wants. That's who your heart chooses, your spirit chooses. In this way, loyalty is easy because it's in alignment with your true heart's desire. So can you freely be loyal to them or not? And if someone can't be loyal to you, there's many reasons why this might be the case for them, but do yourself a favor and don't get into a relationship with them, because do not break your own heart. Loyalty matters. And this means them being faithful to you, not sleeping with other people, not, doing things behind your back, because those things hurt and they're not okay. And so that moves me into my next thing. How to choose the right person for you. Make sure your values are aligned and your morals. Get to know them first. What do they value in life? Does that match up with what you value? For example, let's say that someone is super religious. This has happened in my past. One of my exes, he was very religious, and he believed in going to church 3 times every week, and that's what felt good to him. That's what he believed. That was important to him. It was a value. And because I cared for him and I wanted to be with him, I tried that lifestyle. I went into that and it was disastrous. I was trying to change myself to be what he needed, and it didn't go well. So instead, freely, what are your values? What is important to you? How do you see the world? How do they? Because when your values align, that creates a harmonious relationship. But if they don't, then it's going to be full of a lot of problems. Now, of course, you can work together. Are you willing to compromise or not? that was something for him that he couldn't compromise. Like, that's how he felt close to God. That's how he was getting his life right. But for me, it was completely out of alignment. Like, I'm a more spiritual person. I didn't agree with any of the doctrine at that church. Like, I didn't agree with their mindset, how they were treating people. Like, it was completely out of alignment for me. But yet I was there trying to force myself because the love I had for him. So, look at your values, your morals, because the deeper you get into a relationship, it's going to come up. It's going to surface regardless. So know who you are and what's important to you and why. Like, don't just go off of, oh, somebody told me this is how I should be, but like, what do you truly think? What do you truly want? And that's okay. And when you're honest with yourself, now you're in a position to know yourself, know your values, know your morals, and now you can be with somebody who shares those same things. For me, at this stage in my life, because see, we're changing and we're evolving. Maybe what was important to you at 18 years old is not important to you at 36 years old anymore. Like, we change and you're allowed to change and evolve. You probably should be, right? Right? If you allow yourself space to grow, room to change. But what's important to me now, health, like being in a healthy energy, being in a state of health, love, transparency, honesty, like, because I used to be afraid of love, but now I embrace it. And that's what's most important to me. Abundance, having an abundant mindset and knowing that I'm capable to be successful and go after my goals. So my partner needs to think that way too, right? And being free, being sovereign, having time for myself and the things I enjoy. I'm not just a relationship partner. I'm also myself. I'm not just a mother. I'm many things. So my partner has to allow me to be free, not to go sleep with someone else, but free as in I'm not just this thing. I'm so many things, right? So as you evolve, know yourself, stay in touch with yourself, be in tune with yourself, and don't allow yourself to be influenced by the world. Don't be swayed like the wind. Know who you are. Hold to that, and then that's how you're going to choose the right person for you. Because if they think that way too, it's so much easier to come together and have a happy, harmonious, balanced, prosperous, beautiful relationship full of congruency, alignment, peace. Now you can grow together, flourish together, thrive together. But if you're bickering on the foundational things, like, it's going to be hard to grow. Like, if you don't see, like, if one person thinks that religion is the way to God and another person thinks that God is living within them, well, one person's going to think that's blasphemous and the other person's going to think that's ridiculous. So it's like, how can you thrive in a relationship if the fundamentals are mismatched? So the fundamentals matter. This is how you're going to choose the right person. How to choose the right person for you. Can you be yourself with them? Because this is you honoring you, falling in love with yourself, your quirks, your imperfections, how you really feel, how you really think, how do you see the world, what do you want from life? Like, how are you? Can you be yourself first, like, for you, and live out your truth? Like, for example, in my own life, like, I don't agree with the Matrix. I know what's going on, like, spiritually, socially, the corruption, the lies. And so, like, how can I compromise that with a partner? Like, if someone else is like, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like, the Matrix, that was a movie. Like, what? No, the government loves you and Donald Trump or whatever. Like, yeah, like the institutions on earth, yes, and believing in all these things, like, that I don't. Honor yourself first. Not be comfortable in your own skin and be yourself naturally. However it is, like, accept yourself, embrace yourself, be your true self. And this is how you're going to choose the right person, because when you do this, one of the benefits is that when they fall in love with you, they're falling in love with the real you, and you feel safe to just be yourself. Grant yourself this and let them have the pleasure of getting to know the real you all the way. This way it's a real connection. And it can be hard to be yourself because we might feel like, well, it's not good enough. It's they want me to be different. Like I like them, so then if they don't like me, that's gonna hurt and things like that. But the right person for you, you don't have to fear that. They're gonna accept you fully. And this is the way that you deserve to be loved. So how do you choose the right person? Be brave enough to be yourself fully. And no one's perfect anyways. Everyone has a different idea of what perfection is. So this is how you honor yourself. Like you can be living in a state of ease and peace because you feel comfortable with who you are. Maybe you're not everyone's cup of tea. You're not going to be. That's not a very realistic way of living in the world. Like some people are not going to like you. Some people are going to absolutely adore you. And that's okay, like, so be yourself. And this is how you choose the right person. Allow them to see the real you. If they run away, if they're repulsed by it, if they hate it or whatever, then okay, they want something different, then that's okay. But what if they come closer? What if they are absolutely enamored and they adore you and they want to be around you all the time because they feel like they can be their self around you? Like you're just naturally gravitate towards each other. You just naturally are into the same things. We're just like some twins out here, like yin and yang, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Like you just mush together, like peanut butter and jelly, you just come together. You're just like, wow, you're my perfect guy. You're my perfect girl. Not that you're perfect, but the quirks and the uniqueness, somehow it fits together perfectly because nothing's by accident. So the universe is alive and intelligent and has created a person for you. In fact, multiple. Like we have soulmates and we're on a journey. So as you evolve, you're going to meet different people, and until you get to who you really are, and then you meet that person who's being themselves, like they've grown, evolved into who they are, you've done the same, and now it's not that you stop growing, but it's like you got to your true self. And now when you come together, you're in a beautiful place, like two peas in a pod to keep growing, and you have that partner to grow with, to accompany you with in life's journey. And beautiful relationships are not two people coming together, two perfectly healed people coming together. They're two imperfect souls that choose each other from a place of love and compatibility and free will. Like out of all the billions of people on earth, you choose this person, you know why you choose them. You feel amazing around them and you feel loved by them fully and, seen and understood. And you guys align, so this is how you choose the right person. I would say the last thing you want to consider is passion, because this is an important part of a relationship. There should be a certain fire burning within you. And I don't mean lust. Okay? I mean genuine love, care, compassion, unconditional love. Like this is how you choose the right person for you. It's like you can see all their BS, their flaws, their mistakes, but it's like something within you still is on fire for them. Like it's lit within you. And this is like how you can determine a spiritual connection, because something within you keeps pulling you back to them. It's alive and well and conscious. It's, it's your spirit and your intuition pulling you toward them. And it has to be them. I love them. I feel passion for them. So passion's like that fire that's burning within. Because any two people can make it work. Like any two people can come together. Maybe they're fighting tooth and nails. Maybe they're not compatible. They're just together. Like any man and woman or otherwise can come together and form a relationship. But that doesn't mean it's going to be healthy. That doesn't mean it's going to be the right one for you. So how to choose the right person for you? There should be this internal signal that is on fire for this person in a healthy way. Like they bring out the best in you. They tap you into love. Your heart calls for them. Your spirit calls for them. You dream of them. You're pulled to them. You're willing to withstand storms for them because something in your heart and soul says, yes, it's them. And it will speak to you in this way. That's how you know somebody is really for you. And a lot of times it's right away, like instant connection, instant pull, instant draw. That's how you know it's like a soul connection. There's something deeper happening there. And we have soulmates in our journey, but we also have a divine counterpart. Like you have soulmates that you were supposed to meet in your life at that point in time, but it's leading you to the ultimate person that you're supposed to be with and stay with. Like those were lessons to get you to where you needed to be the person that you were meant to become. And now you can live the rest of your life with your true match, your true partner. And it doesn't mean that you don't respect the relationships you've had with your soulmates, because they helped mold you into the person that you became. So you should be filled with gratitude and love. Once you love someone, anyone, romantic partner or not, once you have genuinely felt love in your heart for a soul or for someone, you always will, if it was real love. And that is very beautiful and sacred. And that's how we're intended to live. Like, we should be loving, but as you're on an ascension journey, as you're growing as a person, a lot of times it's like you were learning lessons, good times, bad times, meant to release it. And you're climbing up like a staircase until you get to a certain point in life where someone enters and you just feel this passion inside and you're like, yes, that's the one for me. Did this video help you guys in some way? This is how you can choose the right person for you. Listen into your feelings, but also use your mind. Make sure that your values are aligned. Make sure they're loyal, like protect your heart, make wise decisions. Make sure they're mature and in a place to love you properly, because this is what you deserve, right? And we also deserve our own love as well and self-respect. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Drop me green hearts if you made it to the end of this video. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.